Well, welcome back, everyone. Good Thursday morning. I'm Weather Now meteorologist Trevor Gibbs, and I've been talking about this fog all morning long across parts of the CSRA. Still seeing that here in downtown Augusta. We've got the Savannah River right here. You can see that sunlight reflecting off the water, so there is plenty of sun out there. We just got to get rid of the fog first. That's where the heaviest of rain is located right now, about to cross in between Rennes and Louisville this morning. It's short-lived. It's not going to last that long, and it is some moderate to briefly heavy rainfall. And this is the velocity. This shows where the winds are moving with respect to the radar. And we look for this couplet, as we call it, where they're tightly clustered together for a likely location of a tornado if one is present.
Now, do you think they'll ever come up with a pumpkin spice flavored cookie?
I'm happy you asked that. I don't know if they'll come up with a pumpkin spice cookie, but
what?
It's the moment we've been waiting for, folks.
Gosh, I can't believe this.
Courtney knows what it is. It's the pumpkin spice latte. Let's time that out for you hour by hour so you can plan your day. The rest of this morning, we're dry. This afternoon, most of us are dry. We have a few showers to the north and west here by 3 o'clock, but really few and far between hours. Again, not as cold tonight. I know Courtney Hicks loves it when I can forecast a Courtney Cuddle alert. Not tonight, looking at temperatures staying in the 40s. I would reserve that for the 30s, Courtney. I'm not saying we're having 76-mile-per-hour winds with this because it is on a general and gradual weakening trend. Early morning, it's going to be relatively dry here in Augusta, but come mid to late morning, that's when we're going to be watching a line of showers and thunderstorms moving towards the area. Now, we do need the rain. We just don't need the thunderstorms with this. You're going to want to have that rain gear as you head out the door today to kick off the new work and school week. We've got plenty of rain on the way. Right now, though, we're looking at mainly dry conditions across the CSRA. We need to beg him to come to Augusta.
No, I was going to ask you if you had any other celebrities that you think that we need
or
to...
Or Chris Evans, both of the Chris's. I'm a big fan of both. So you're hearing this, you're watching this. I don't know how you'll ever see
Bring
this.
Chris Hemsworth to Augusta.
Please come to Augusta.
All right.
That would make our day. All right. Well, also making our day is some sunshine later today. So let's get to those details right now. The center of Claudette is actually now pushing into South Carolina. So we started the day, it was in Alabama. You can see these dots track where the advisories had the storm located. And we just got a new advisory from the National Hurricane Center. As of 5 o'clock, those winds remain at 30 miles per hour. Just be aware of some wet roads this morning as temperatures are well above normal for where we typically are. 66 in Augusta right now, 66 in Aiken. So we do have some moderate rain on Highway 25, but just near that, we do have some frequent lightning as well. So of course, remember the phrase, when thunder roars, you want to head indoors. If you're along 121, the action that you need to be doing is finding that safe space. And that safe space is going to be the most interior space in the building that you're in. You really want to surround yourself with as many walls as possible. Strong winds and some small hail with this, and it is moving very quickly at about 45 miles per hour off to the east. 11:03 on this Friday. And just a few minutes ago, Courtney compared me to the Ken doll that turned 60, so I felt it'd be appropriate to have my yellow shirt here that he was wearing in that picture. Concentrations aren't going to be too high here in Augusta. You might notice some hazy skies, but otherwise not looking at too many impacts with our air quality there. We are still watching an area off the coastline for possible tropical development, but the good news is if anything develops, it's going to be moving away from the region. So if you do have any of those sensitive plants, just make sure you either bring them in or cover them up because we will have a chilly start for the daytime hours tomorrow. But lightning's certainly going to be possible. There is a low to moderate risk of damaging winds should any of these thunderstorms turn severe. So the flash flood watches have also changed a little bit compared to what they were earlier. We did have flash flood watches in effect for Wilkes, Tulliver, and Warren counties. Those have since been dropped. All right, happy Monday, everyone. I'm Weather Now meteorologist Trevor Gibbs. Hope you had a great weekend enjoying that nice and sunny weather, but things are a little bit different this morning. We're tracking some cloud cover here in Columbia County, Evanstown Center from our Weather Now Tower Cam network. We are seeing some peaks of sunshine, though, and that will continue for the rest of this morning. Here's Doppler radar across the region. Most of us are dry, but we are tracking a few showers across the northern tier here in northern Aiken County, also just to the north of Edgefield. We did see more isolated to scattered showers down to the south this morning, but those have since dissipated, made for some wet roadways, but really most of us are looking nice and dry this morning. More rainfall towards the coastline. That's where it has been all morning long, and that's where it will stay. We are not expecting any impacts from this as that area of low pressure continues to slide off to the east. And you can see that on water vapor imagery right now. We're seeing some dry air move into the region. That's indicated by these oranges and dark colors with that area of low pressure heading off away from the region. We do have a cold front as well off to the north and west. That is going to bring impacts to our weather for tonight. But until then, we're looking at temperatures warmer than normal. We're in the 60s right now, 63 degrees in Augusta, 64 Edgefield, 66 in Evans, 65 over in Thompson, 66 degrees down in Millen right now. And for the rest of this morning, we're going to be looking at those temperatures warming up into the 70s and then into the lower 80s this afternoon. 81 degrees around 2 o'clock, 80 degrees by 3 o'clock. So let's time this out, take you for the rest of the day so you can plan it out hour by hour. For the rest of this morning, we're looking dry. Lunchtime, we're looking dry as well. By 3 o'clock this afternoon, that's when that rain chance begins to pick up across the north and west ahead of our next front. Temperatures will be in the upper 70s to the lower 80s. And then we watch that rain chance continue just in the form of some showers until this evening when that cold front nears the region. That's a broken line of some scattered showers. Can't rule out a few thunderstorms as well, but thinking more likely we're going to see some showers. As that heads off through the CSRA tonight, we're going to see that risk for rain from west to east. And then once that front clears, by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, we are looking at some breezy conditions and temperatures in the upper 50s. But for today, 82 degrees, today's high temperature, 30% chance of seeing those showers tonight with that cold front. And there's that thunderstorm risk greatest off to the north and west. The higher risk for that is just to the north of the CSRA here into the upstate of South Carolina, where they could see 1 or 2 strong storms, but really just looking at some showers here across the region. So our attention tomorrow will focus on an area of high pressure that comes in behind that cold front and brings us a very pleasant day in store for Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine expected. Going to feel nice and fall-like for our Tuesday, but then things start to change as we head towards the second half of this week, where we're watching an area of low pressure move across the region. Could be quite strong and likely going to bring some widespread showers and thunderstorms to the southeast on Thursday. And if the ingredients line up properly, we could see some severe weather out of this. So definitely want to stay tuned for Thursday's forecast. Plenty of time to still watch this, but looking like an unsettled second half of the week. So until then, enjoy the sunshine tomorrow. Enjoy that on Wednesday as well, because Thursday and Friday we're looking at some rain, and even into Saturday could possibly see some showers. Vincent.